Yo, so here's a little haul from the supermarket this morning. Got some bacon, some butter, some whole milk, and some double cream. Yeah, milk and cream. I know, I keep saying I'm lactose intolerant. With the medication I'm on, this will not matter. I won't go into that. So, we've also got some thyme and some parsley and some potatoes and some Scottish rope-grown mussels, because today we are making clam chowder. I got the Alchemist in the kitchen ready to help me out. We're going to kick some ass with this. Let's go. Yeah, so we'll just pull these things out of that packet. We're using considerably less than the recipe says to, because we're only making enough for 2 people, and the recipe says for like up to 6. Right, get this little bastard cut open. Yeah, I sharpened this knife recently. It's wicked sharp now. Wait, no, that's not quite doing it. There we go. And what we want to do first is just, ooh, there's already kind of a bit of grease to that. I'm guessing that's some kind of seawater. Ah, man. In fact, I'm using Scottish mussels up. But yeah, I'll pull out my father's eye if he wants sending mercenaries to kill me. Happy Father's Day, by the way, I guess. Come on, come on. Oh, shit. Some of these are already, okay, 1 or 2 of these have already broken, but I think we can still work with this. Alright, so I gotta give these a good ass rinse. Get all the grit out of them. These have just come out of the, well, these came out of the sea a little while ago. I don't know how pre-cleaned they are. It says that they're rope grown on the package, but let's make sure these are, like I said, squeaky freaking clean. So we just want to get these drained and rinsed. I have forgotten to dismiss one of my alarms. It keeps interrupting filming. We ain't keeping any of this, are we? We are keeping, no, we're keeping what goes in the other pan. See the amount of grit coming off these. So if we just give these another quick rinse. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be cooked in the shells, but then I don't think we're exactly using the same like shellfish that the recipe recommends. So we're just kind of winging it. Never cooked with these before, not gonna lie. Alright, so okay, so I think we're at the stage now where we want to just boil these in this. I'm using my big ass wok because it's just big enough to also boil all this stuff in. And there we go. I get the feeling that, just make sure all of this is fully immersed. And good to go. Let's turn this bad boy on. Yeah, some of these have actually really opened a lot wider. So the idea right now is we just want to like heat these up enough that we fully cook the mussels all the way through, but also make kind of a stock. And this will be part of what like flavors the chowder when we throw in all the cream and milk and stuff. Just got some potatoes here. Just gave them a little, gave them a quick clean, leaving the skin on. I don't have a problem with skin staying on potatoes at all. And just get these in little chunks. It's the same knife I was using to just cut some little bits and pieces off them. And that's really it. Potatoes are not exactly complicated. Apparently these don't count towards your 5 a day. I think that is so people don't just use them to make fries and count that as like part of their healthy eating, which is understandable. But I've never been an expert on the nutritional profile of potatoes. I don't eat them very often, like at all. But I remember once I went through a bit of a kick of just eating baked potatoes all the time. But the calorie count was that low that I would have a baked potato with some cheese and baked beans, and then I'd be wicked hungry like an hour later. It sucked. Anyway, so these will be going into chowder, as potatoes tend to do. This is about ready to be drained. It smells incredible. The stock's starting to get kind of pale. We'll be able to boil it off and reduce it a bit. And we just want to drain that into here, get the actual clams in there as well, but we want to try and keep the grit from coming out of the pan with them if we can. Any grit that's like stuck with them, that is. Come on, come on. Probably shouldn't do it this way. There we go. A couple of little bits of excess shell there, managed to keep those. Ironic that I'm better with this than I am with eggshells, and I cook with those freaking things all the time. Okay. But yeah, that's got some. This is going to taste incredible. Probably. Smells like fish. Well, smells like seafood. So we're about to cut up an onion. The little bacon's been cut up into little pieces and it's already in the pan with a little bit of water to sort of give that a bit of a head start against the onions. But then we'll be throwing a bit of butter in there as well. It'll mostly be the fat off the bacon that we cut this in though. Cut this in, cook this in. God, you get the point. You know, I'm never this convoluted about the way I chop my onions. This is kind of why I'm glad I brought the Alchemist in to do this today. Now we've got the bacon making a nice little base on the bottom of the pan. Once we throw the onions in, that's going to release some water, which will cause a lot of that to come off the pan. And make an even nicer, like, base stock for us to throw these in along with the cream. And are we even I don't even know if we're going to put the butter in at this point. I don't think we're going to need it. Damn. Okay, I guess we will. Alright, 1 ounce of butter coming up. There we go. So the butter is softening up all that bacon crap on the bottom of the pan that is now turning into not crap, but rather part of the sauce. I guess at some point we're going to want to throw the potatoes in here to give these a little reflavoring. Yep, here we go. Right on freaking cue. And while that's happening, I'm going to get some of this milk and cream measured out. So at this stage I've just got some 100 milliliters of double cream and 100 milliliters of whole milk measured out, while the Alchemist is dutifully starting to incorporate the stock into the pan. Holy shit, that looks incredible. And I'm just going to start emancipating these mussels from their shells, which I will need both hands to do. So while he's doing that, I'm going to be doing this. Just while I've been on with this, we're just adding some cream to this. Imagine this is one of those things that just added very slow. Well, added immediately and stirred in, I guess, at this point. And then we've got the milk there as well, ready to go in. Do you want to like put that in the jug so it washes some of the cream out with it? And the titular piece, the mussels, clam, whatever, headed in there. And now we just let this lot simmer. We're getting some time ready to kind of just infuse with it a little bit and give it a bit more flavor. I'm just going to whap a bay leaf out of the cupboard in a moment. And look at that, just simmering like something beautiful with some thyme, and there's a bay leaf in there somewhere too. But then some parsley in a moment. Normally you'd worry about like using the same chopping board for your vegetables after your raw meat, but it's all going in the same pot, so it literally does not matter today. Normally I'd be a lot more hung up on this, but with what we're making, it genuinely does not matter. So this is now simmering, and we're just giving as many of the potatoes a poke as possible to make sure they cook through. While I'm just waiting for that chowder to simmer on the stove right there, I'm just getting Premiere open, ready to just start editing this together. What I decided I'd do today, normally when I have a cheat meal, I just put a 1,000 calorie placeholder in a MyFitnessPal and say, I know I'm going over calories today, I don't care, here's something that will effectively push it over. But what I've done today, because I know exactly what's going in this for a change, I've just logged every ingredient. And so I will be over calories today because cheat day, because I fluctuated straight back down this morning. And was fine. Alright, that's nice and thick. We've just crusted up some cheese-topped rolls in the oven to go with this. Yes, I've counted those calories as well, don't you freaking fret. So I'm just going to grab some bowls and we are going to serve up. I think we're just pretty much going half and half with this. We tried to make what we thought was going to be approximately 2 people's worth, but I don't know if this is actually going to be 2 people's worth. God, I may actually get to reduce my calorie count for the day. And dinner is served. Almost burned myself on the freaking roll. This is not actually the portion size I thought I was going to end up having, but let's just give this a taste. Holy crap, that is freaking beautiful. Like, I've never had mussel before, but now I know what it tastes like, and well, it tastes pretty damn good. So this is something I'll have to be making again. I haven't used, like I say, I thought we were going to have like half and half of the pan each, but it looks more like it's gone into quarters. So I can significantly reduce the portion size of what I'm having today. I'm not sure if reheating this stuff is going to be the smartest idea, but I'll have to look into that, because it looks like this is going to make me, this looks like I'm going to have a couple of other meals prepped as a result of this. Well, anyway, I'm going to dig into this, and I'll see you tomorrow.